everybody, it's Hannah the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. How are you guys? Oh my gosh. So it has been quite a few days since we have had a live on here, and I have been told some of you are ready for that live. So we've got 5 tables full of great new stuff. It's been almost a week, I think, since I did a live, so I know shame on me. We had a lot going on last week, and it was a short week for me. I think I told you guys that we were going to do our birthday weekend trip out to Springfield, and that was this past weekend. So that was super, super fun. We went to Bass Pro. That was more for him, not for me, but I still had fun in Bass Pro. And then we went to the museum while we were there, and the aquarium was great. We went there, lots of good food, just lots of fun stuff. Got a massage while we were there, so that was super, super fun. That was the part for me too. So anyway, short week for me meant not a lot of lives for you, but that does mean that the tables are full of stuff to show you guys today. And like we did last week, I'm going to be continuing my featured vendor at the end of the Facebook Live here, so be sure you stick around till the end to see what items are on sale. So all right, what we've got for you today, we have got Pink Fresh, new Pink Fresh. We have got tons of Catherine Pooler inks back in stock. We have got some awesome alphabets, brand new from Doodlebug. Got that. Lots of 49 and Market restock from the new lines and some of the classic lines that we still have stock on. And some new Prima. So lots of great new stuff. Great restocks on some stuff. So I'm going to flip the camera around so we can get started. Oh, and we are checking in Diamond Dots right now. And we've got another reorder from a distributor and Spellbinders we're checking in. So that will be for you guys tomorrow. Cannot wait for that. So, all right, here we go. All right, I'm going to grab my water as I'm going because I am sure I am going to need it today. So let's go ahead and start off on the end here. Les has got everything. Oh, it looked like we lost connection there. Hopefully you guys got me back. Am I back, guys? Hopefully. All right, so Tiny Attacher. The Tiny Attacher is a stapler from Tim Holtz. It's a small, it takes little mini staples, you can see right there, and it's one of those super, super strong staplers, so it kind of knocks through a lot of layers at one time. I also like it, too, because if you use it for your ribbon, it doesn't like snag and pucker your ribbon up. So I love that about it. So these are the refills. I know we are out of the Tiny Attachers, so hopefully we'll see those in the next couple of days. All right, so Tiny Attachers. Next up is one of those Phil Martin stamps. Now, I know you guys loved these the last time we showed them in one of the Facebook Lives. Now, some of them are on back order. I'm so sorry. I think my first order, I wiped them out. So we did get back in the Thinking of You verses. Some of you already had these on request from the last live. We've got yours pulled already, and I have 2 left over for this Facebook Live. So again, I'm going to flip it over so you can kind of see you've got like a big verse and then something little, big verse, something little, and then 2 smaller verses on the end there. And these are just over 10 bucks. So this one here, I want you to know I'm thinking of you today. I hope that in some way this will help you and brighten your day. Take care. Thinking of you today in the warmest of ways. I'm here when you need me for today and always with caring thoughts. And then thinking of you today, and you are in my thoughts. So what a great set this is. And we have 2 of those left to find a new home, since we got all the other ones already pulled. But again, there are like 3 other ones. They're just not back in stock yet. All right, next up from Pink Fresh, all of this is going to be new. So very excited about all of this. All right, so first up we've got, this one here is called Inky Bouquet. It's this beautiful bouquet. It's in this awesome little jar. And you've got thank you and sending love. Congrats and you are the best. I'm going to flip it over so you can kind of see here. This one here also has a die and a stencil, which we have in. So here's Inky Bouquet, stamp, die, and then stencil right here. So we've got all 3 pieces of Inky Bouquet in and ready to go. This one is called Wonderful in Every Way. So here is the stamp. Sentiments holding you in my heart, always here for you. You are wonderful in every way. You're in my thoughts today. Ooh, a little bit of glare, sorry about that. And then when we flip it over, you can kind of see one that's colored in. And it does say this coordinates with a die and stencil sold separately. Let's see here. And we've got those right here. So it comes with a foil option. Here is the die. And here is the stencil set right there. So we've got all the components for that one in. Yay, you guys know that doesn't always happen. All right, and then these are all what's called Wonderful Sentiments. So here are the sentiments. I really like this font, and kind of has a little bit bolder. I like that. So we've got Carry On with Courage, Let's Celebrate, Thanks for Everything, So Grateful, Hope Your Day is Wonderful, Good Things Will Find You, Take Care, Wishing You All the Best, and Miss You. So there's your stamp set. It also has a die option as well, okay, and a foiling option. So this one has 3 different components to it. So there's that one. All right, moving on over. This next one is called Floral Lace. Floral Lace has 3 different options. So I love this. Look at that. Is that not so stinking cool? Love it. Here is the stencil that goes with it. So you can color all of those. And then there is also a glimmer option as well. And I saw somebody they used this for like a letterpress. I mean, of course you can foil it, but they did it as a deboss. So the pushing in to the paper, and it was so stinking cool. So again, Floral Lace is all new, and we've got all 3 of its components: the glimmer, or the hot foil plate, the die itself, and then the stencil. Another new one that just came in, this one is called Spiral Circle. This is one of the brand new ones. I know I saw that Jennifer McGuire just did this one in a video the other day, where I think it was her. I don't know. Somebody did one the other day, and it was so stinking cool. So this one here, they cut it out 3 times and kind of layered it. Really, really cool. So this one is called Spiral Circle. These here are new, but not brand new. So these are restocks for us. Overlapping Geo Leaf in the foil, and then the die, and then a hibiscus die right here. That was one that was a special order right there. All right, next we've got the solid plate from Pinkfresh. Just came back in stock. All right, and then let's move on to, let's do Catherine Pooler next. How about that? So Catherine Pooler, oh my gosh. Let me talk a little bit about, oh, you got it, Miss Sarah. Spiral Circle is yours. I'm moving it over to my pile for you. Okay, so Catherine Pooler, her ink pads they're a dye ink, right? They are water reactive, so you could do all the fun little techniques and such like that. But hers are on a sponge pad, not a felt. So I really like the vibrancy of the inks being that different kind of pad. They're a little bit juicier as well too. I do find that I need to re-ink my lighter ones a little bit more often than with other companies. And I don't really know if it's, I just notice that they're not as juicy, maybe with a felt pad, because you're actually pushing into this nice foam pad, and you can almost feel the ink a little bit different. I know it does not make any sense at all unless you've used these, but I do find that with my lighter ones, I can tell it needs to be re-inked a little more often. Couple of things too. If you're ever stamping and you stamp and you kind of hear your stamp kind of kiss the paper, you know, whenever you put it on and it kind of sticks coming off, that's usually a sign you need to re-ink your pad. So if you're getting that noise, that kind of noise whenever you pull it away, you need more ink, and so you need to re-ink your pad. And a lot of times, you know, we don't even think about re-inking the pad until we do, and then we're like, oh my gosh, my pad works so much better now. So these are nice to pick up a re-inker with them whenever you get them, or at least the lighter ones. I do for sure whenever you do the black. So anyway, let's go through these. Oh, and Amy's on here. Amy loves Catherine Pooler. I think she was one of the girls when I first brought them in. She was already using Catherine Pooler inks and was so excited that I was starting to get them. So let's kind of go through the reds. We got Rockin' Red, Rouge, Samba, and Cranberry Fizz in. So 4 reds there. Then our pinks and corals, Party Dress, Coral Cabana, Do-Si-Do, and It's a Girl. Kind of our oranges here, and in the yellows, completely restocked. Orange Twist, Tiki Torch, Catching Rays, Tiara, Shea Butter. I love Shea Butter. Buttercream, Limoncello, and this one is called Chiffon. In our greens, what we got back in is Deck the Halls, Lime Ricky, Eucalyptus, and Cargo was, I think it might kind of go down to the browns. I think it does, but it's so dark. Suede shoes in our blues and teals. We got suede shoes, Uptown. I love Town Aquatini is one of my favorites too. Cumberbund and Tranquil. And then for purples, Grape Crush, Glam, Crushed Violet, Sugared Lavender, Pixie Dust, and Lilac. Dark blue here is Juniper Mist. I mean, that is like as dark as you can get in the blues. There it is next to black. That's a really, really good dark blue. In our browns, we've got S'mores, Macchiato, Icing on the Cake, Spiced, and Cargo. And then our blacks and grays, Midnight. That's like my favorite black because it's so dark. Blackjack and Twilight. Oh, Debbie, you need ink pads. Perfect. We will do that. And then these I'm just going to show you. These were, now Midnight is not a special order. We just needed to get in more of the re-inkers for the black. But these 2 were special order here. Hot Tub. And I think that should be Tiara. Yeah, because that one was for me. I needed that one. And I'm showing you these because as you're using your Catherine Pooler inks, I know a lot of people don't buy re-inkers with the pads, and that's fine. But if there's ever one, especially if you've got a lighter one that you need a re-inker for, just let me know. I usually place a Catherine Pooler order every couple months. So just give me a little heads up, and I will add that on to my next order for you. All right, so we're going to do Grape Crush and Party Dress. I'm going to grab that real quick. Lime Ricky and Cumberbund. Awesome. I think I got all those. Perfect. Thank you, Miss Debbie. I'm going to add those to my pile with Sarah's die. All right, let's move this little guy down. Okay, we're going to go on now to just some little reorders we got in. So the Simple Stories line, that Simple Vintage Winter Woods, we had a few things that we had sold out of that I decided to get back in. Some things we sold out of, friends, and they are just gone. The company does not have them, and some I didn't pick back up just because the line's starting to sell down. But we still needed some embellishments. So these are the layered stickers. So pretty. These are the regular bits and pieces. The outdoorsy ones that had like all the deer and the birds, those are sold out, gone from the company. I could not get those back in for you, but I was able to get these regular ones here. And then also the washi tape. Turn it upside down. There we go. There's the washi tape. Let's see here. This is another one from Simple Stories. This is the washi tape for the Simple Life line. That line is a lot of like sage green colors. Really, really pretty line. All right, these are not going to be anything new for you guys. You've seen them before. This is one of those great sentiment die cut packs that Pink Fresh does. full of all these really awesome sentiments. You get 39 different sentiments, and they're all foiled. These are all gold. You've got things like "You're so cool," "Thank you," "Hello friend," "Happy birthday." Memories like this should be celebrated. "You have always been my sunshine," "You got this." So 39 different ones for $6. And these are perfect to add to your mini books, your scrapbook pages, but especially your cards, especially whatever you need. I don't know about you guys, but I do a lot of cards that I don't put a sentiment on them because they're so pretty, and they can be used for thinking of you, get well, sympathy. So this is great that I can just add one of those on to those cards real quick when I need it quickly. All right, next up are some of those really great Cutterbee scissors. This is a 4-pack of the little Cutterbees. Now, the one thing is they don't come with the little safety cap on them. So that's kind of what's different between these and the ones that you buy where it's just a single one with the safety cap. Otherwise, it is the exact same scissors, and you get 4 of them for $22. Usually you're getting one for like $10, $12, something like that. So this is an amazing deal on those. All right, this is something new. Just got these in, have not had them before. Let's see if I can get them to open nicely. I want them to open from the side. All right, well, okay. Here we go. Let's see if I can get that to unseal there. These are one of those little boxes of cards that we get in, and we do different varieties, things like that, but these are they're all foiled. So I thought that was super cool, and they have different foiling on the different cards, and usually you get like 3, 4 of each one. Let's see if I can just get one out. Oh, I can. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to pull one out, and you also get envelopes too. So look how fun these are. Now, with these here, friends, these are going to be fun because you can do some of your inking techniques on top of here, and where it is foiled, it's going to resist your ink. So you can just go over it with, you know, whenever you're done with a little microfiber cloth or a paper towel, and just kind of buff those little silver dots, and it's going to be perfect. Or, you know, just come through with some fun die cuts, some really fun sentiments stamped in bright colors, and that's going to add a really awesome kind of pow to this. Of course, you know, layering on, you know, different cardstocks, printed papers on top of this is going to be super cute as well. And look, you've got front and back both foiled on those. So if you're like kind of, you know, even a really frugal card maker, you could take these and cut them in half, and then you've got 2 beautiful foiled card fronts instead of one single card, and then you can use that on just your regular plain cards as well too. So you've got 40 cards and plus envelopes in here, and you can see that they are all kind of different. So we've got look in there a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, that one I noticed it's not foiled on the back. So maybe not all of them are foiled, but that one's foiled on the back and front. So you can see you've got all different kinds of fun ones in there, all foiled. Restock on our little red. See if you can see how nice and glittery these are. Our red glitter enamel dots. We also got back in the green glitter enamel dots. These are just a little restock on some small plum flowers from 49 and Market. We got them in because they match the Plum Grove line beautifully. I'm going to just throw those over there for whenever we get to that. You can see how great those look with it. Next up, all my holy alphabet goodness here. So we got in brand new puffy alphabets from Doodlebug. Are these not so stinking cute? All right, so in these packs, you have got, excuse me, I felt that coming on. You have got, let's see here, you've got alphabets, there we go, numbers, and also icons on the bottom. I'm looking to see if it says how many pieces are in here. It does not. Shoot, I was hoping it would tell you how many we've got. But, I mean, the A's alone, something you run out of right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 A's. You get 11 A's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 E's. So they definitely crammed as much as what they could in here, so you can get kind of more bang for your buck with those. All right, colors that we've got Cupcake, which is a light pink. We've got Bonbon, which is brown. We have Bubblegum, which is a bright pink. Beetle Black, which is black. This one here is Ladybug. Ladybug is a really pretty bright red. We've got Blue Jean. Bumblebee. Swimming Pool. Coral. Let's put coral next to orange. Let's just jump to orange here, which is called Tangerine. So you can see the coral is a little bit lighter. I know the lighting is not great. Let me try it over here. That kind of helped a little, not much. But yeah, so coral next to the orange. Then we have got lilac and mint and limeade. And then the one that did not ship, but I saw that it is shipping already, was white. So if you're watching this video or maybe on replay and you're like, ooh, I want one of all of them, know that we have white coming as well. So if you want to place your order and then just add on, hey, and also send me a white, that works beautifully for me. Corner rounder. So this is just a restock for us. This is one of the We Are corner rounders. Love this one because you get 3 different sizes all in one. So you kind of got a large, a medium, and a small little rounded. Oh, Leanne, I see it, and I will get those pulled for you. Thank you. This one here is one of the 3D impressions. So remember, the 3D ones are much deeper, and they've got more dimension than what a regular embossing folder does. It's got almost like it's been hand carved, kind of, I guess you would say. There's different layers in there, whereas our original embossing folders just had one nice flat layer, where these have different ones, so it really gives you that 3D look. And this one here is called Woven Leather, and it's one of Eileen Hull's new ones. Our crafting clamps are back in stock. These are awesome. I love these, especially when I'm doing mini books, to kind of hold my pages together, to, if I'm gluing something and I need it to be held for me and I don't want to hold it, these are great for that as well. And the best part, they're less than $4. So again, this is one of those things that should just be in your craft stash, because when you need it, you're going to be so glad you did, and it's one that does not break the bank. Oh, here's the tiny attacher right there. I knew we had one coming in. So there's the tiny attacher that matches the staples I showed you just a little bit ago. Love that little guy. Oh, sadly, one of our best-selling X-Acto knives has been discontinued. We sold it like crazy, but I guess the company did not. So I had to find a new one. And when I was doing my 49 in Market album with Janine, the owner of 49 in Market, she was using this one and talked about how much she loved it because it's got this great little comfort grip right there. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to give that one a try, because I do have an old one that does have a nice little cushy area here that I do like, and I still have it in my craft stash. I think an X-Acto knife is one of those things, as long as you don't lose it, it's a tool that it stays with you forever, because you can get just refills for them as well. They're easy to refill. You just unscrew, throw the blade away, all that good stuff. And this one actually comes with 4 blades. They are held down here at the bottom. Okay, don't forget that. Whenever your blade goes dull, don't forget you have refills down here in the bottom, all conveniently stored in one place for you. Not rolling around in your craft drawer. You stick your finger in there, they come out, you've poked yourself. I've done that a few times. But anyway, so you've got 4 different blades all in there. Okay, so there's the little comfort craft tools. Those are from Prima. We're going to skip by this table. We'll come back to it. All right, we're going to start down here and work our way back up. All right, more cardstocks came in and specialty papers came in. So this one right here, starting off, this is just a silver foil paper, but this one is our textured silver, as opposed to this one here. See, look at that. It's almost like a mirror. Ooh, right there. This one is super, super foily. I'm kind of wave at you guys too. So that one is the regular foil, and then this one here is the textured foil. Both really, really fun to use, especially right now as you're doing, you're doing your Valentine's Day cards. So just adding some fun little dimension with those. This one here is a bling paper. So it is a regular cardstock that has an iridescent spray on the front. This one is just bling. That's what it's named. So the line is called Bling, and this color is Bling. So it's a nice yellow. Here we've got a really pretty pink. This one is called Feather Boa. We've got a nice purple that came in here. That first one, I gotta move it up here, is called just Classic Purple. So here's Classic Purple, and then this next one is called Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale on my phone, it looks a little blue, but it's not. It's a really pretty purple, but it does have more blue undertones than what the top one does. All right, one of our favorite black textures here. This is the OP texture. OP stands for orange peel. You can kind of see how it's not like a regular linen weave or anything like that. It's really cool. That orange peel texture. This next one is just called Pine Cone. It's a good, nice medium brown. Then we've got a much darker brown. This one is, I'm going to pull it up close to my eyeball so I can read it, because I cannot. Oh my goodness, I cannot even read that. Look at that, friends. That is impossible to read. It didn't print very well. So let me see here. Yep. I still cannot read it. Brown something. We're just going to call it brown. Now, if you want it, I will know what you're talking about. And then the last one is a dark craft. That came in. So, all right. I think between the last couple orders that we've gotten in, went 3 each of the purples. You got it, Miss Debbie. I think our cardstock section should be looking amazing again. All right, next up, we got a little bit of this line in not too long ago, and then it back ordered, and finally it shipped again. This is from Prima, Aquarelle Dreams. So this one here is called Dreamy Days, and then the back is a really good kind of white wood paper. This next one is really fun. It is kind of divided. So it's a beautiful, let me get it out. Okay, it's a beautiful paper. Let me just hold my camera up real far. Beautiful the way it is, and because they've got all this that kind of carries over. But whenever I go a little closer, see how it's even divided for you? So you could cut this apart as, good cut aparts, and you still get good image on both of them. Or you could use it big as is for a full sheet. If you do mini books, these would be really cool, folded as little interactive pieces. And the back, just a good subtle back. And that one, what was that one called? That was called Dragonfly Bliss. If I can get my words out. This next one here is called Dreamers in Love. Really pretty. It's got that cute little hummingbird at the top. And I love the back of this one. And the last one that came in is called Forget Me Not. Get that one out of the package. It's really pretty. It's kind of got these 2 different flower swags that come up. And the back is a really pretty watercolored stripe. And then with that line too, jump up here, we got in a little acetate dragonflies and butterflies. See those in there. And they're acetate, so they're kind of sheer and see-through. Really pretty. Doodlebug. We got back in some of the little canvas totes. I don't know if we even have one open over here or not to show you what they look like open. Nope. I was like, I knew we had sold through. So we've got all three in stock right now. We've got the daisies in stock. We've got the stripe in stock. And then you saw we had the polka dot over there on the shelf. This next one here is a special order. I still want to show you guys in case any of you are looking for horse-themed items as well. So this is called Horseplay, and it's a collection kit from Reminisce. But you can see the really pretty Western horse theme papers in here. It does have a sticker sheet. Oh, I was hoping it would be on the back where you can see it. When I flipped it over. But this is a special order for someone coming to the retreat. She kind of put her things that she's working on request list in. I've been looking for stuff, but aren't those cute? I love the little borders too. So there's that. Some restocks for our 49 in Market Tranquility line. So we've got back in the File Essentials. We've also gotten back in the solid packs. Those are back in stock. For more for that line, we got back in stock the tag sets, the chipboard elements. I know a few of you are waiting on the acetate leaves that already had sold out. They are back in stock. Yay. Got those. And then also the Tranquility chipboard words. So as you can see, that line has been going really, really good, which is great. I love that when we find one that you guys love. Oh, also the Tranquility, the little postage stamp washi. That's back in stock too. All right, going back down to where I jumped out of line. All right, some more Pink Fresh. This one here is probably our best-selling Pink Fresh of all the little embellishments that we get in from them. This one here is the Clear Drops Iridescent, and you can see how beautiful they are. They do have a flat silver back. You can see right there, those. There we go. Look how pretty those are. Then we also got back in stock. This one is called Jade. This one is Leaf. And this one here is Butterscotch. So 4 colors back in stock. Our Jet Setters in Tennessee. Tennessee is one that I do try to keep stocked. But as I'm showing you this, if there are states that you need, please don't hesitate to let me know. Like if you need Wyoming and you need Nebraska and you need one Louisiana, let me know because I can definitely get those in for you, no problem at all. Some states are a little more popular and I do try to keep them in. Some states you're going to find in here and they came in by a special order and maybe I had to get 3. So depending on who's ordering and asking for what state, sometimes we have a lot, sometimes we have a little, but please, if there are states that you need, let me know and I will get those in for you. But our Tennessee is restocked. Avery L. large stamp and die storage pockets. You get 50 of these little guys in here, so it's a great value bundle for 14 bucks. Got those back in stock. Our Fiskars Easy Action Spring Scissors are back in stock. These are what I personally use. I have arthritis in my hands already, and especially in my thumb. So these are so much easier for me when I am working because I don't have to pull them back apart. They spring back. So that helps so much with the hand fatigue and especially with my thumb. So we got those back in. They do kind of lock together for safety. Love mine. We got some sanding discs back in stock. I know some of you are on the special request list for these as well. So if you did not snag them last time, these are going to fit right onto your little mini ink blending tools. And now you have a sander right there within easy access, and you didn't even have to buy a whole extra tool. So sanding discs are back in. Graduation stamps. This one was a fun one. It sold out pretty quick already because you can customize it. So you've got graduation, class of, and then you've got all those numbers, so you can just punch your little class in there. Here's another class of. We're so proud of you. You are rad. Congrats. So cute little stamp set there. Trimmer blades, restocked on these. Now, these are basically the same blades, meaning they go into the trimmers. They are both your triple track. They're your eye blades, which are what, for the most recent Fiskars trimmer, this is what you're going to need. What's the difference between them? This one is called a high profile. So it's got that little tab that sticks up. It makes it kind of easier to move. And then this one here is just a regular little triple track blade. Again, this part here of them, exactly the same. Nothing difference between them. This one here I did get in as a titanium. So the titanium ones are supposed to last a little bit longer because the metal's supposed to stay sharper longer for you. So we've got the titanium eye blade and then just the regular eye blades. We've got those back in stock. Somebody was in the other day and they were missing the fact that we did not have any little paw print track stickers. So I got those back in. This little bag, I debuted it in a Facebook Live not too long ago, and it's sold out from the live, so we're going to get it back in and see how it does again. And again, like I said, if it doesn't sell, it'll just have to be my mama's Christmas present. So, but it's so stinking cute if you've got someone that knits or crochets. If I can't take my yarn, I'm not going. Because if you know someone who knits or crochets, that yarn bag goes everywhere with them. It's like they can't, it's like a teenager and their phone. You know, my kids can't go without their phones. Their faces are constantly in their phones. Well, you know, you stick my mother somewhere where she gets bored for a moment and she is going to have her nose in her yarn bag. So I love this bag. It's totally fitting. Oh, Leanne, yes, trimmer blades are in. I know you needed some and you want titanium. Got it, my friends. Pulling them now. All right. Another one very similar to the We Are corner rounders that we got in, just a different brand. This one here is Dress My Craft. Got those in. All right, little drink there. As we move into the kind of the last half here, whew, lots of stuff today. So back in stock are the brand new little eucalyptus tickets from 49 and Market. Those had sold through already. Plum Grove. Plum Grove is still a beautiful line, friends, and it is still here and it is still selling well. So much so that we had a lady come in the other day and we were down to ones on a lot of stuff and she wiped the rest of the section out. So restocking it. So we've got our Plum Grove laser cut wildflowers. How pretty these are. And if you have used any of the laser cut stuff from 49 and Market, you know these things are cut in so amazing, and when they pop out easy as well too. I love the laser cuts. Here's the Plum Grove rub-ons. So you're going to get 6 sheets in here that are all 6 by 8. I think this one, out of all of the rub-ons that they have done, this one here seems to sell the best because they're really pretty. And they can be used, I mean, like, what beautiful cards those right there would make. So pretty. Here is the 6 by 8 collection pack for the Plum Grove. Here are those plum ones. You can see how nice those look with it. Here is the big rub-on set for Plum Grove. What else? Oh, this is from the new one. This is Rouge. This is new. We had already sold out of our Rouge card kits. So those are back in stock. And I do like this time that the sentiments are a little bit more pronounced on here. They're not quite as delicate and dainty. So they're going to really hold their own on those cards. You get 2 different rub-ons in there. You get your seals. And then you also get the cards with the beautiful matching envelopes. Those are in there. Let's see, Serenity. I know we just showed these the other day, but they already sold through. The Serenity ones. Remember, the Serenity line from 49 and Market was the one that was the blues, taupes, and browns. Super pretty. There's that one, and I always like this set here. And now, again, this is, of course, shown much smaller than actual because they're 6 by 8, so they're this nice full size. But these are so fun because it gives you that little bit of look of mixed media without having to do the mixed media. Maybe I'll open one of these up so you guys can see the actual size. This is kind of going to be the same thing for that Plum Grove. that I just showed you. So you can see how big these actually are. There we go. Makes all the difference there. Look how pretty they are. These are just so, so pretty. Beautiful. And they rub on like a dream. They really do. Plum Grove as well, the ephemera bits. So we pretty much just restocked, I think, that whole line. Goodness. And then Viking. Again, Viking was the purpley line that they did. The purple with the real pretty teals and dark blues in there as well. So we needed more ephemera for that line. And then last but not least, the new stuff, we got in a new self-healing mat. We'd sold through all of those, so we needed to find another one. And this one here is, let's see how big it is. It is 17.7 by 12, so it's a nice size to put underneath you as you are working. Okay, so there's that. All right. Whew, so that's for the new stuff. All right, and now we're going to do our vendor of the day. So today we are featuring LDRS, and we've got some great things from LDRS that are all going to be, let's see, do you have any of the bucket dies I've seen on Facebook? Okay, so we have an order started for those bucket dies. Those bucket dies are from Elizabeth Crafts. We had, I think, like 2 or 3 sitting on the shelf, but those left already. Maybe it was just 2. I had put them on an order a while back and just happened to have them in here, and Bet Manny just happened to use them. So we have an order started, but it hasn't gone in yet, Debbie. So if you want a bucket die, you just let me know. We'll put you on that list request, and that just gets me to placing my order a little quicker because I already know some of them are sold. So that helps me to increase my minimum order a lot quicker. So you just let me know. In stock, I don't, but they'll be here hopefully soon. All right, so LDRS. All right, perfect. Thank you, Debbie. LDRS, we're going to start with Joyful Blooms. And LDRS, everything we've got back here is going to be 20% off from the Facebook Live. So Joyful Blooms. Joyful Blooms is a stamp, stencil, and die set. So here is your stamp. Here is your die. And then here is the stencil. The stencil has 7 different layers in it. So you can see you've got kind of like what they did with pinks. Here's the one they did with the oranges, and then the leaves. So big flowers, little flowers, and leaves are all separate stencils. So this one is $19, but it would be 20% off. This one here is $16.79, but it would be 20% off. And the dies are $24, but they're going to be 20% off. So awesome, awesome. So there's that one. These were just from the vault the other day. So these were ones that I had used in one class with LDRS at a show. So they're, these are already primed a little bit for you, but these will be 20% off now. We've got the Woodland Wonderland. No dies. I don't have dies for those. If you want dies, I can always try and add them to my next order if you wanted those. Halloween Hijinks. It's going to be 20% off. Berry Hoppy. This one we have the stamp and the die for this one. Such a cute little guy here. So you've got the little bear on the little bicycle built for 2 with a little bunny on the back. Got sentiments like, you're a cutie pie, you make me berry hoppy. We've got these cute little accessories there. Then there is a die set, so those will be 20% off. Her pirouette pattern template. So this helps you to make all different kinds of wreaths. There is more than one stencil in here. So this one here is kind of like how Gina K has a wreath builder. This one here is kind of like how Concord and 9 has their turnabouts. And then we've got this one here, it's a little pirouette circle. And this one does a really cool spiral. She has all kinds of great videos as well, in case you're like, what? I'm not for sure what that one does. She has all kinds of great videos that show you how to use these, stamp with them, turn them, and the possibilities are endless. And again, you get 4 different ones in here. So this in here is $15.29, but as my vendor of the day, they are 20% off. This next one here is a little fall tag set. So you stamp these, you've got all kinds of fun sentiments, And whenever you stamp it, it's going to look like, oop, hit my camera, sorry. It's going to look kind of like this. And then they do make a die that you can line up with this and cut them all out. Otherwise, without the die, you just zoop, 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 and then snip your corners. Super fun, super easy. Next one here, Impatience. It's a background stamp, and that is going to be 20% off. It's $17 normally. Those are going to be really fun to color too. These are nice and big to where you could do some fun watercoloring stuff. It would be really pretty if you would stamp it and emboss it and then do the watercoloring. That would be really, really pretty. Ooh, and emboss it in like a silver or a gold. Oh, that would be awesome. This next one here, this one is called Love Stack. It's got all these great little sentiments. And we've got things like my favorite times are always with you. You were truly amazing. I love you. To my one and only. Love you forever and always. I love being yours. To the moon and back again. I would find you in any lifetime. You always make me feel loved. XOXO. You'll never know how much I love you. So great little sentiments on that one. Bye, Leslie. See you later. That one is $12.29. And then the 20% off. Sarah, I see your woodland animals. Yes, ma'am. You got it. This next one is called Happy Birthday Stack. So kind of the same thing. Hope your day is filled with extra icing. Happy birthday. Eat lots of cake. Belated birthday wishes. May all your wishes come true. Yay, it's your birthday. Birthdays are for celebrating. It's time to celebrate with cake. Sending birthday hugs and wishes. Sweet wishes. Wishing you a big slice of happiness. And this one here, $12.29 and 20% off. Now, this one does have a matching die. We don't have them in stock, but if you would want us to add to our next LDS order, I can totally do that for you. But it kind of lines up and then cuts them out nicely. Otherwise, you're going to stamp it, just line it up in your paper trimmer, and then slice them apart. Easy peasy. Okay. Next one is called Handwritten. Handwritten. I've got 3 of that one, it looks like. A lot of these are just down to ones, but this one I had 3 of. So we've got Wishing You the Best. Thank you. You're beautiful. Follow your dreams. Love, my friend. You are loved. And then it's got all these really pretty little flowers in there. Okay. That one is $15.29, 20% off. Next one is called Lovely Peony Cluster. This is a nice size die set here. So this one is nice enough to where you can use it for cards or in your scrapbooks, your mini books, anything like that. It's a nice size one. So you got 2 right there. These are $26, but 20% off. Next one is called Never Stop Dreaming. These are going to go the stamp and die together. That way we can sell them equally. So it's got the sweetest little kids on here. These would make great like baby shower cards, baby cards, little kid cards. That you've got Hearing from You Sends Me Over the Moon, Never Stop Dreaming. You've got these cute little owls on here. You've got this beautiful little moon. You've got the little girl looking up to the sky. You're a shining star. You've got some little star clusters here. You've got this cute little guy. And then you've got the matching dies. Next one is a layering one, and we only have one of this one. Here it is, finished. All layered up. And this we didn't even do any ink blending or anything on. It is just cardstock. It's called Perfect Petals. But only one of these. This is $25, and it's going to be 20% off. And the next one is called Peace and Joy Pirouette. This one we've got stamps and we've got the matching dies. This goes great with the pirouette template that I showed you a minute ago too, with all these little extra add-on pieces. They work beautiful with those different templates. So you've got, as you can see, different kinds of wreaths here. You've got all kinds of fun little add-on stuff. Holly Jolly, Peace and Joy, Happy Holidays, Joyous Noel, and then you've also got the dies that match too. So that's the Peace and Joy Pirouette. This one here is $25, but 20% off. And this one here is $26, but 20% off. So, all right. Whew, I think I think we made it through for the day. So, wow. 4 tables of new stuff. 1 table full of not quite clearance stuff. This, is 20% off, just my featured vendor. That way we can make a little more room on the wall for some of the new stuff that we just got in. So, well, hopefully, friends, you found some good stuff. Something inspired you. Maybe you learned something about some of the products that I just showed today. But whatever, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out all the new stuff. You want the Peace and Joy stamp and dies? Let's see here. You got it. Thank you, Miss Debbie. And then you let me know if you want to try it with that template as well, too. So you can kind of create your own wreath. So don't forget about that one. So, but anyway, friends, thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry it's been a few days since we had a live, but I had a great weekend, and I hope you guys did too. It is fun just to get out of town every now and then and just kind of enjoy. I did have to laugh, though. So I came home, and, my boys are boys, typical boys, and the house was not a mess. It was so funny, though, the younger two, so Kate and Kai, the twins that are seniors, said that, like, as soon as I was gone, Connor was home. They were like, so I leave, and then Connor comes home from college. So, of course, because, he knows mom's gone, and free for all on the food in the house. And so the twins, of course, are like, dang it, because Connor eats all the food. So anyway, I come home, and Kyan walks in the room, and all his hair is cut off. And Kyan's my kid that, he has longer hair, and all his hair is gone. So I was just like, well, who's this guy that just walked in the room? So I think they had a lot of, they always enjoy themselves. They are good boys, though. But yeah, so one of his friends, and he didn't even go somewhere. That's what was so funny about it all. One of his friends watched 2 YouTube videos on how to cut hair, and now he's been given all the guys' haircuts. It doesn't look that bad. It really doesn't. I have paid for worse. Let's put it that way. So yeah, his buddy, gave him a haircut, and we walked in the door, and I looked at BJ, and I'm like, there's got to be something broken. He was like, why? I was like, my shop vac is out. Why is my shop vac out? What? I was like, you just know something has happened. Something's gone wrong in the house. When the shop vac is out. What did they try to hide? Well, that's not what it was. It was because they sucked up all the hair. But yeah, so apparently there were a few boys at the house, and they were all getting haircuts from this mutual friend who is perfecting his YouTube learned barber techniques. So so funny. So I guess that's a little bit about my past couple days. So, all right, friends. Well, until next time, I'm Hannah from the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. You can always check us out online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. But otherwise, until the next time, thank you so much for popping in. Have a crafty evening, friends, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye.